अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं आमना खावर हूँ और मैं सेंटर फॉर प्रोफेशनल एक्सीलेंस डिपार्टमेंट के फोरम से आपसे मुखातिब हूँ। वेलकम टू सेंटर फॉर प्रोफेशनल एक्सीलेंस टॉक। Center for Professional Excellence Department has been recently established at University of Central Punjab with a scope to train and upskill the individual professionals and support in the capacity building of the organization in both public and private sectors in line with the modern technology and professional standards. At Center for Professional Excellence Department, we help all type of organizations and individual professionals to achieve and sustain the organizational and operational excellence through collaborations with our national and international partners. At Center of Professional Excellence Department, we have experts who are experienced, exposures, and are extensively involved in the international standardization and professional education pertaining to innovation, technology, excellence in multidisciplines and industries. Center for Professional Excellence Department is going to offer a training program, Finance for Non-Finance Professionals, very soon, and for which we have invited today our lead trainer, Mr. Mohammad Kashif Javed. So we are going to welcome him today on our show. Welcome.
Bahut shukriya, Amna. Really glad to be here.
Thank you very much, Kashif Saab. First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about this training program in detail.
Ji, Amna, as you know, I'm basically a finance professional, fundamentally a chartered accountant, and have been working in industry, in many different countries for the past 20x years. Currently, I work as managing director of a consulting firm called ACS Synergy, where primarily our main business have always been to provide consulting services related with capacity building, transformation, change management, and like assignments. And when we deliver such consulting assignments over the years, Amna, what we realize that one of the main impediments to the success of any such initiative, which I have seen in my professional career, is a lack or a gap in human resource skills, if you like. And as a result, what happened that as consultants, increasingly training and development became an integral part, if you like, of any such transformation or capacity building assignment, which we did for either public sector or private sector, either in the corporate sector, so on and so forth. That is how we started, our mission with human resource professional development initiatives. A few years ago, we actually created a division in the firm called ACS Training Company just to be able to do that, i.e. to provide, of course, these capacity enhancement training to the organizations where we deliver the change management or capacity building initiatives, so on and so forth. When I was contacted by CPE and UCP about this program, I was very glad and excited, simply because that having worked as a finance professional for a long, more than 2 decades actually, makes me feel how old I am, but at the same time, by the virtue of the same token, I have, come across instances time and again where non-finance professionals struggle with with the financial terminology, with financial concepts, and you could be a professional in any area in business, whether it could be IT or whether it could be marketing or, but the chances are that at some point, in time in your career, you are going to interact with such financial concepts. And more often than not, many people, they find financial concepts and financial terminology extremely confusing, tricky, sometimes even intimidating. Whether you are in charge of developing, say, a budget for your department, or, you have to build a business case, for instance, for approval, so on and so forth, you need to have fundamental understanding of certain fundamental financial concepts. And that is what this training program is all about. We have tried to design or devise this training program so we can deliver a good level of understanding to non-finance professionals on a comprehensive range of concepts, including financial accounting, including financial planning and analysis, including forecasting and budgeting and risk and returns and budgeting and so on and so forth. So that is basically the idea, to equip, of course, the non-finance professionals with these fundamental tools. Obviously we do not claim that we're going to transform or turn someone into a finance professional in a period of 6 weeks, but the objective, of course, is to provide the trainee a starting point, if you like. As I continue, of course, to tell the youngsters when I interact both in the firm and outside the firm, that any qualification or a training program is just a starting point. It is not a conclusion of your career. Learning, in my opinion, is essentially, it is a journey. There is no final destination. And as you continue with the journey, the fruition and the benefits will continue to accrue. So, long answer to your short question, just trying to summarize, that the fundamental objective is to provide you with that starting point, to entice that urge, if you like, to go on and, build on that knowledge, learn more, and understand that, you could be working in any area within a business, but, every action that you do actually adds or contributes, to the value of the business. And that awareness, in my opinion, as a finance professional, is extremely important, in any professional. So that is the basic idea, and more than happy to explore, the various facets as you like. So over to you.
Yeah, you're right. So, Mr. Javed, what do you think? Which tools and techniques you are going to use in this training program to train your trainees?
See, fundamentally, we have, of course, a 6 weeks program, which we have tried, of course, to make as useful as possible. So we're gonna begin, with an introduction to business finance, if you like, and from there on, the first thing which we need to train the trainees on is what is the financial information, how financial statements are constructed, and how, as an analyst, you extract the important information out of those financial statements. Once we have built that base, then we're going to move on in the following weeks to, provide, of course, a comprehensive experience of performing a financial analysis, how analysts actually do. From there on, we will move on and, provide an introduction with corporate finance and corporate development. And we will look at the time value of money, and we will look at capital budgeting, so on and so forth. From there on, we're going to take a natural sequence towards exploring how forecasting is done, how budgeting is performed, in the business. Then we're going to look at risks and returns. Okay. We are also going to touch on certain aspects of behavioral finance, which, in my opinion, are extremely important. Not everyone agrees, but as a finance professional, in my opinion, it's extremely important. And finally, we're going to conclude by exploring several elements of asset and business valuation, which to me is a key skill, for decision making. You could have a small project, for instance, a marketing drive you're going to run next week or next month. And fundamentally, the way you value or, you evaluate returns on such a small initiative, are in principle similar to how you value an entire business, because a business is nothing but a combination or a collection of many such initiatives, which of course are directed, towards the same objective, and that is to build a sustainable value, in a business. So that is, roughly what the plan is, and the objective, as I said in the opening part of the discussion, is to make, a non-finance professional not necessarily an expert on all these subjects, but make him, fully aware, provide him, with an appetite to continue with that journey, go on and learn more, So that is fundamentally the idea.
Yeah, these trainings are planned for on weekends. So can would you like to put some light on it? Why on weekends?
See, there is no hard and fast rule, in my opinion. In my career, of course, I've done, some in-house corporate training, which happen during the weekdays. But as a starting point, we thought that, making it easier, to accommodate people who have work commitments, of course, throughout the week. In the coming, of course, sessions, we would like to evaluate the possibility of having such sessions, during the week, or maybe, a package delivery, where we go like back to back, 8, 10, 12 days, whatever it takes. But initially, again, long answer to your short question, the idea was to accommodate working professionals, because that, Amna, and we have had this discussion, a bit earlier as well, because fundamentally the idea is not to teach the trainee, on similar concepts, if you like, which the person studied in uni, or when a fresh graduate leaves a business school, or or any college, depending upon the discipline he or she belongs to, the learning curve the person is exposed to is entirely different, compared to the learning curve which he or she is exposed to in the educational institution.
True.
And there is fundamentally, a lack of this feedback, once the person reaches the actual practical life, and now you're sitting, on the hot seat, and, you're faced with implementation of the concepts which you, back in a classroom, you studied on an academic level. So that challenge is altogether a different challenge. So we are essentially now trying to take that feedback, from the people who have left the educational institutions, gone to, their working lives, and now having faced the challenges and, the problems which they face in their professional lives, so they come back, and, we try and equip them now, to overcome those challenges. So that is, fundamentally the idea, and hence, the first session on weekends.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kashif. It was such a valuable insight. Thank you very much, audience, for watching our program. We hope that you receive a lot of information regarding this training program. Thank you so much.